What's the world's longest passenger plane? Which commercial aircraft is the longest in the world? A simple answer is more complicated than it may at first seem. Looking over the sheer range of different wide-body aircraft ever built, there are some surprisingly long aircraft that defy our eyes. But which takes the crown? Will your guess be right? Let's find out. First, we should decide which aircraft we should consider to be a commercial aircraft and where to start looking. To make this a fair contest, we need the aircraft to be regularly used by airlines or in active production. It's not fair to say that a one-off prototype is technically the longest commercial aircraft in the world when you can't book a ticket on it. We'll also be exclusively looking at commercial jet aircraft as opposed to other forms of propulsion, for example turboprop. We also have discounted private aircraft. Let's start at looking at the shortest aircraft you can fly on today. The shortest Airbus aircraft currently flying today is the Airbus A318 at 103 feet or 31.44 meters. This is very short and even shorter than the technically smaller Airbus A220, which comes in at 114 feet and 9 inches or 35 meters. On Boeing's side, the shortest aircraft on its books is the Boeing 737-100 at 94 feet or 29 meters. None of these aircraft, 31 of them, are still flying today, and those that still exist are preserved mostly as historic pieces. However, some Boeing 737-200s are still operational at a short 100 feet and 2 inches or 30.53 meters, which is technically the shortest Boeing aircraft you can still fly on. Additionally, we should mention that the Embraer ERJ-135 is only 86 feet and 5 inches or 26.33 meters and is powered by jet engines. But there are plenty of shorter aircraft than this depending on your classification of commercial jet aircraft, and perhaps that's best left for another time. Skipping over the middle of the pack, which aircraft is the longest? The crown was held by the Boeing 747 for the longest time at a length of 231 feet and 10 inches or 70.66 meters. In fact, it didn't change much at all from the 747-100 through to the 747-400, as each model made improvements to the thrust and carrying capacity without increasing the length. This crown was stolen by Airbus in 2001 when the A340-600 came into service. At 247 feet or 75.3 meters, this aircraft was very long and was a serious competitor to the Boeing 747. Alas, the industry changed around the mid-2000s, moving away from four-engined large aircraft like the Airbus A380 and towards smaller twin-engine aircraft like the A350 and Boeing 787. But Boeing didn't want to be outdone, and in 2010 took back its title with the flight of the Boeing 747-8i. The new version was very long at 250 feet and 2 inches or 76.25 meters and would be crowned the king of length for the next decade. That is, until now. Surprisingly, this title will be reissued within the next 12 months. Whilst the Boeing 747-8 is the longest aircraft today by our specifications, flying and in active service, in 12 months the slightly longer Boeing 777-9 will take to the skies. The difference between the two? A shockingly small difference of only around 2.6 feet or 0.8 meters in length. The Boeing 777-9 is 251 feet and 9 inches or 76.7 meters long compared to the Boeing 747-8s, which are 250 feet and 2 inches or 76.2 meters. This new aircraft has all the advantages of the Boeing 747, but without the hindrance of four engines. The longer prototype has already flown earlier this year and is expected to be operating commercially by 2021. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the Simple Flying channel and be sure to click the notification bell.